So welcome back to Grow Your Channel Sunday. So on this, every Sunday we upload a video of tips and trips and hacks and advice that I find across the web. You can find a lot of stuff I talk about through various YouTube channels. TubeBuddy is one of the ones that I watch. YouTube Creator Studios, there's a buttload of content creators there that YouTube trusts to actually put out these type of hints and advice and stuff. So what we're going to talk about today is they call it rules for making thumbnails. I'm just going to say guidelines. You definitely don't want to be using what YouTube picks, because YouTube picks some really crappy ones. They're just kind of there. We've all got them. We've all had them. So, you definitely want to get a thumbnail maker. And how do you do that? You can go to, if you're on a cell phone, then you can take and go to your Android or, like Google Play, or you can go to your iPhone store, find one that you like. In the description box below, I'll put down the two that I like. So I was using a free one, but it was pretty limited. You basically would have to take your own picture, throw it up there, then it was okay, but it was still pretty limited. The current one that I'm using right now has a free version as well as a paid version. Far better. A lot more recommended across the YouTube. So I'll definitely put that one down in there. So you want to write enticing text to complement your title. If you put your title, I wouldn't suggest putting a title into the thumbnail, because some titles are going to be pretty long. But you can sum it up. So for you guys that have been here for a while, you know that if it's a Bushcraft Wednesday, you know that there's my the thumbnail is going to be, bushcraft related, and it's got the little campfire, thumbs up. So you know what you're pretty much getting into, what to expect from it. So I would definitely do that. I would also make it bright, colorful, and make it enticing. So I didn't give away when I said it was bushcraft. We're out here at Camp Deadwood. If this was a Wednesday and I used that thumbnail, it would be telling the truth. Another thing is creating eye-catching text. So you want something that's really going to draw somebody in. So you want your text to be, you want your heading to be big, bold, and pop out. So if you're in the woods, maybe using yellow text or something like that, just something to make it pop out. Then if you got a subheading, make it a little bit smaller, but make it pop out too. Use color and formatting to make a image pop. So I would definitely, if you are going to, so if you, an example, if you can take pictures from GoPro footage. So if you're going to do that, I would go ahead and run that through some type of filter and make that image pop as much as possible. And you can also play around with different filters and stuff. You really want to make this different from anything else that's on there that comes up in your search. And I would highly suggest that you take and search for your title so that you can actually see what pops up, and you can also see what thumbnails pop up and which ones are really working and which ones are kind of low on the list. Kind of gives you an idea and a guide of how to do it. You also want to pick a single focal focus point on your thumbnail. So what is it that you want them to see? Is it your face? Is it the camp? What's that central focus point? So if I'm the focus point here, then having maybe Camp Deadwood subscribe. See how easy that is? And I'm the focus point. Everything else is background. See if I got anything else here. Number 5, size your thumbnail correctly. So, the app that I'm going to put down in the description box below actually has a piece where you click on it and it's YouTube thumbnail, and it automatically sizes it to the correct size for YouTube. That's important if you want to be able to use, say, your own picture or something like that. If not, what may happen, and what has happened to me, is I go to put the image up, I spend my time making the text for it, but this much on each side, so my picture would be where my phone's at, and this much is black, and this side's black. So, you know, YouTube basically just butchered it. And it's just because it was the size correctly. So you want to make sure that you're actually using the right size when you do that. And I think that's all I'm going to really get into on as far as thumbnails. I've covered that pretty good in a couple other videos. So if you found this helpful, let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching all the way through. And give me a thumbs up. And like, share, and subscribe to this. I really appreciate that. I'll see you next Sunday. GoPro, stop recording.